Hey guys, it's MADgiKIll here. I'm bringing you part 2 of my Shipmaster strategy guide. This time we're going to focus on the skill tree of Cloaking, and the reason being is that I find that there's two strategies. If you watch the last one, then you would find that you would know that as well. So start off same thing, build your first harvester, and then an extractor, and then get your two grunts. Make sure you get two, not one. The two is so they can actually take points. Don't forget to spend your first skill point. I believe I did. But don't forget to spend your first skill point, and then build another harvester when you get the resources for it, the supplies. While we got a minute, I want to apologize for not having a video for a couple weeks. It is finals week at ASU, and it has just been tough. Same reason as to why I haven't had, I missed this video by a day. So I really do apologize, and I'll work on trying to get them out on Monday as best as I can. Busy life. Alright, so there I go. I got the first skill point. And so you'll want to focus on the ones that go with Cloaking. I find Cloaking works best with air units, and the reason being is, one, you can get the Shroud through this air vehicle depot, or air, I believe it's called Summit. You can get it through a Summit anyways, just like you would a Banshee and stuff like that. So, and then you can also get very useful, so a lot of useful units that you can get out of that. So yeah, but make sure to go capture the points, and again, I can't stress this enough, make sure your grunts do attack the units before trying to take the node. If you try to capture the node, the grunt that is capturing the node will not actually attack anything, and they'll just be useless. Yeah, they'll be grabbing the node, but it's just much better to actually kill units and then grab the node. Don't forget to grab supplies, resources, energy, whatever on the map. It definitely helps. This strategy does take a little longer to build, so you'll want to make sure to add in, you'll make sure to want to play this with teammates and stuff, because that way you can actually have somebody defend you while you do get your forces ready to go.
What do you want?
Again, I always build, I've been building turrets now, actually, at first. I'll get rid of them later, but I build turrets that try to help prevent rushing. But I still find sensor networks plus 2 shield generators and a cloaking device is the best way to go. Don't forget to upgrade your harvesters as well as your extractors. I prefer to upgrade the extractors first, because upgrading them takes energy, which then gives me more energy in return, which allows me to upgrade my harvesters more quickly. Since this strategy works best with air, you'll be building a lot of air, and basic Banshees take only supplies. They do not take any kind of power. So you'll want to have a lot more harvesters than you do extractors, but you'll still want to have some extractors in the beginning in order to upgrade your tech and get your upgrades for your Banshees as well as your Shrouds. Again, see, I'm killing the Sentinels before I try to capture the point. So get your mini base, build my summit there.
Quiet fools! Local units. All units. Stand to attention.
So just do the same old that I've been doing with the other ones for the beginning. As I said, they're very similar.
Complete. Ready yourself. All units.
Alright, get the summit, start building as fast as I can.
Finish this quickly, Will.
So the cloaking strategy is really good for hit and runs. Making one massive strike against the enemy. Usually I find it's good to scout the enemy first, because if you're doing cloaking, you want to make sure your opponent doesn't have anything to detect cloak. Wolverines are the notorious ones, especially if you're building air, because they're anti-air and they can detect cloak. So if your enemy has any kind of Wolverines in the area, you're going to want to get them out of there as fast as they can. So it's a good idea to send a scout and have a teammate attack somewhere and draw the enemy fire, and then you bring in your cloak, because even if they have an army there, if they can't detect cloak, they can't hit you. And it's a lot easier to cloak than it sounds. You can stay cloaked for quite some time. There we go, got the shield generator built. Base is all hunky-dory, all defensible and everything.
Harvester constructed.
Still got another summit there, building banshees. Probably work on getting a second base since I've got the 2 bases functioning pretty well. There we go, got the resources. Get that final tech level. So, I mess around with the ratio, but I usually build about 5 or 6 banshees and then a shroud. Shrouds are really good. They draw fire away, so they take damage, and they can't attack. They can't attack in any way whatsoever. But you also want to have plenty of them so that when you hit their cloak ability, they cloak your entire army. So you want to have enough that you can cloak your entire army, but not so many that you're just double cloaking, because 2 cloaks doesn't do it. Honestly, shrouds are actually one of my favorite units in the entire game. I think it's a really interesting support type vehicle. They have engineers, which heal, all support, no attack. But then shrouds, they defend, and I do find that interesting. Alright, second base. Since I'm doing all air, I'm going to build just harvesters. I don't believe I build any extractors. If I did, that was a mistake. Just build harvesters. You want all supplies. So.
All units.
Another thing I found with Banshees is they are really good at attacking air. Banshees are really good at attacking air. Like, once you get their Banshee Bomb ability, they're insanely good at anti-air. It's actually uncanny.
Upgrade complete. Banshee here. Plasma torpedo researched. Local units.
Alright, then it wouldn't be a cloaking strategy if I didn't cloak my base, right? Always a good idea to cloak your base. Other than your main base, they can't see the bases on the minimap, and if they don't have it, believe me, I've had it happen to me. I've had enemies come up and they don't think my base will be cloaked, and then it's cloaked and they don't have a single unit that can see it. So they either have to build one and send it over, or wait for a teammate or something. There's an upgrade. I just bought the second one for it. You want to get that. It makes all your cloaking abilities, like cloaking generators and shrouds, cheaper. And I believe they build faster as well. Definitely want to get that upgrade. It significantly lowers the cost of shrouds. They're kind of pricey.
Another bow falls to my cannons. Harvester constructed.
Yeah, see, I'm just building harvesters because I just need the resources. I do not need the energy at all.
Air level 1 researched. How may I serve the Shipmaster? Harvester constructed. Upgrade complete. Shroud reporting.
Just keep building those resources, building up bases, building units. There really isn't too much that goes on at this point. If you were to get attacked, it'd be a different story. But I don't get attacked at all, so.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
I'm gonna send those grunts in to die. That way I get the population room. It may sound cruel, but hey, it's a video game. So, and I need the population room. I want to max out my banshees and shrouds.
upgrade complete. Watch out. The enemy is
There you
here.
go. Got shield generator up on that base.
Citadel upgrade
And that way it's
complete.
going pretty well.
We're losing a power node to the enemy. Local units.
With this one, I find it's not necessary to get the War Council.
Point earned. The enemy has captured
Well,
our
it
power
helps
node.
because of the logistics, and the reinforcements upgrade. But don't worry about getting the hero. He will actually only slow down
War
your army,
Council
so
constructed.
not a huge deal. Now, I just got the upgrade mass cloaking. You'll want to get this one. It is the #1 cloaking for the cloaking strategy. It's the #1 ability about cloaking. Basically, it cloaks your entire army, and they siphon damage. Personally, I like to fly my army in and see if they have anything to scout me. That if I don't have a scout, see if they have anything they can
Harvester
detect cloak,
constructed.
hit mass cloaking, and disappear, and continue shooting at their base because they can't do anything about it. Now, obviously, if they have units that can detect cloak, do not do that because they'll just detect you and you'll waste the ability. It's
We're losing a power
it's a
node
really good
to the
ability
enemy.
and can definitely disrupt the enemy when used.
Our base is under attack. The enemy has captured our power node.
All right.
Augmented harvester upgrade.
So it looks like they send in a small army to try to disrupt things. And I've just sent in my entire army as well. So I press Y with the cloak, you can see the red circles encase my army. Looks like they have some, the nightingales can detect cloak, killing those. But the red circles signify range. Forgot that one upgrade to cloak also increases the range at which they can cloak the shrouds. So that's their cloaking build right now. You can see I'm ripping apart this air pretty easily. No big deal.
Local units.
There's just so many settlements.
I am being attacked by air level 3 research. Local units. Their troops attempt to
Alright,
ground
let's
me.
send the army in. What's nice is air can also fly over barriers, so there's no worry
All
of
units.
travel or anything. It's pretty.
So,
Air's one of the
it
best
is a
traveling
fight they
units.
desire.
See, I still have some shrouds. Their Y ability recharges pretty quickly, so that's nice. Hit the mass cloaking, so my entire army is cloaked. They can't see it, and now I'm going to take down that base pretty quickly. As you can see, they're firing everything they got. So anyways, guys, that's the cloaking strategy for Shipmaster. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe, hear that, everything. But thank you for watching. Again, I apologize for having this up late. I will try to get it up as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.